I really love reading the internet and reading just the arguments and things that generally come out of just player ignorance and things like that. So I wanted to do a discussion today about the opinions that I am typically hearing about the new projected metagame and what people are arguing about should have actually happened on this list, along with things. So some of these opinions are going to be very interesting for the most part, and we're going to see just what other people. That's why I always say people shouldn't work in R&D, because they're not going to make good decisions, but it's just me. What other people are thinking should have happened on this Yu-Gi-Oh list. So it's going to be a fun little discussion, and more metagame predictions will be in this video, so I think it's very important to watch this one. Alright, let's dig into this. No. Orange Rappy's here to save the motherfucking... Okay, so we're going to talk about the things I read on the internet. The first thing I always see every list is, where's Maxi? Oh my god, I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh without it. Ugh. Oh my god. It's like somebody coming off of a fucking heroin addiction or something. Like, I don't know what it is, but fucking so many people relapse and they think that they need Maxi. Like, oh my god, it would be so good against Goki, World Chalice, and all this. The only reason why we've had a diverse fucking format so far, or like even last format, was because we removed Maxi from the equation. And for those of you that are still thinking that grass looks greener, having a win con that you can open in a 1 in 60 card chance to win a game, yeah, that's totally fair. Am I right? Or am I right? But the amount of people that just, they go to Max C and they're like, wait, I need this. It's like they need their fix. It's ridiculous to me as a player. I've never seen anything as crazy as just the codependency that people feel that Max C needs to exist. And I'm not trying to take anything away from these players that have this mentality, but at the end of the day, Max C is gone from the equation. Whether or not you like it or not, it's up to you to deal with your own heroin addiction. Like, it's probably a sad reality of truth that you're so reliant on something that once the invisible hand comes, you know, you've heard the old saying, the government came and took my baby. You know, once that invisible hand comes in and takes it away, I guess you can also argue you never really understand loss until you've lost it. But it's gone. Get over it. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. You can go play traditional format if you want one Maxi, or you can go move to Japan. I don't care. Okay, next up on the list, I am seeing this massive prediction of a 3-deck format. Ooh, I love 3-deck formats. What about you guys? And then you realize everybody forgets about Trickster. So, the biggest prediction I am seeing so far is Goki, Altergeist, and Brandish as this perfect prediction. Now, I don't know what Sally Mae and Drew Humpty Dumpty are fucking thinking over here, but here's the thing. We do know that Altergeist and Brandish are going to be the clan de la clan. Like, they're going to be on the top of the thing. I don't necessarily think that Goki is going to be that good until we get Summon Sorceress. The deck will still top, absolutely, but does it demand the recognition of being the best? You know, like True Draco and Pendulum Magicians, they were clearly the best, you know, but then there's other decks, you know, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people are statically missing these other decks, and to say it's a 3-deck format, no. It's statically going to be the best too, and you can play other shit. Which reminds me, why is everybody... I was reading through this thread, and, like, did everybody just forget about Trickstar? Hello? Pendulum Magician's gone. True Draco supposedly dead. I don't... Okay, subcategory plot here. Why does everybody think fucking True Draco's still alive? Okay, I understand the plus engine. I understand it's still there. Heritage and all of the other fantastic draw power that it had. And Dynamite was one of the best cards the deck actually had. But you mean to tell me the part of my deck that made it good was the fact that I could deploy a Masterpiece on your turn and further disrupt your plays? was the reason why the deck was good, and it had protection immunity. You can play the 3 tribute guy. Well, absolutely sure. You can get cheeky and things like that. But the last time I heard this many people say that a deck was still alive was when Monarchs died. They're like, you can still play this. Yeah. Good joke. Maybe if you're in Nicaragua or, whatnot, having the chance to top an 81-man event. Maybe. It is what it is. So I think True Draco is dead. Now back onto the subcategory of why did everybody forget about Trickstar? I'm pretty sure that this deck has been topping a lot. I just saw something interesting come across the OCG for OCG Thursday. It's a Brandish Trickstar is like, ugh, God, you already think about like one clusterfuck is bad. But why is it when it comes to like the big format, everybody just kind of forgets about triple reincarnation, Droll, and Lockbird? You ain't gonna forget about it when you're sitting there across the table at a regional or locals. Your opponent reincarnations, Drolls you after you resolve your search. You won't be sitting there mad as fucking fuming because you were like, this is bullshit. This card should have been yeah. Well, here's the thing. Droll and Lockbird is going to probably come back into circulation here. This is in addition to Trickstar, but I'm expecting a lot more heavy representation of Droll and Lockbird to come back into the scene, whether or not it's a side deck card or something. Because drawing your opponent off of a possible search while they're attempting to start up, literally, if they play the Toon Table version of Brandish, you Droll and Lockbird them. What do I do? The unfortunate downside is Brandish can't OTK, which is a problem. And yeah, that's a problem. So hand traps that would typically delay slowing down the response in a grind game, it's going to be interesting. Ash has a lot more value in that matchup because it just outright negates instead of preventing. But we'll have to see where that particular thing goes. But the amount of people that are just like, what happened to Trickstars? Now, in addition to what's happening here, I'm definitely, this is something else on my own personal volition, I'm definitely predicting that Ghost Reaper is going to be entering back into the fray. We've seen a lot, literally if you resolve a Reaper on a double Helix Electromite, I don't even know if we're going to be seeing Pendulum as a whole format. I'm sure we will, but with the loss of Astrograph it hurts. But Electromite, things like this, hitting pieces in the Nightmare Engine, Dante, Sky Strikers, being able to remove their combo pieces. I think it's very important that you're going to have to spend money on these extra deck pieces. Reaper will become a volatile staple across a lot of this format. You're definitely going to be seeing Altergeist main decking Reaper, almost, as a quick counter to beat these decks. You're going to be seeing a lot of the Altergeist versus Brandish matchups, because these decks generate so much slow passive advantage and things like that. I think Altergeist can do it better some days, just because of Siliquitos Mon, but at the end of the day, be aware that Reaper will be something that you will be dealing with in terms of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Honestly, just because of how powerful the card's going to be. You're literally coming out of a format of explosive FTKs to a much slower game that's going to be dictated by not having backrow removal. Hope you're ready for Twin Twisters and things like that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here, the amount of Spiral love I am seeing across the board is absolutely high. I've even seen people arguing, being like, no, Spiral's dead. Ancient Fury killed it. Yeah, Fairy hurt. On the flip side of the equation, there were Spiral decks that were topping without playing Ancient Fairy Dragon. Destrudo Dragon Ravine was just one of the ways to play the deck. Now, you've lost maybe half of your variants to play the deck. The Nightmare Engine didn't go anywhere. It's still pretty much nothing changed. I don't know why people think it did, but it is still pretty much there. I'm still, without any doubt in my mind, I think that Spiral should be in the top 3. If you ask me, it should be Altergeist, it should be Brandish. But my problem here, And this is a lot of the arguments I've seen, and I agree with this. Any sort of hand trap that touches Spiral, remember, the deck is fragile. You touch it, it breaks. And it's the very unfortunate downside to playing Spiral, but it's high risk versus high reward type of scenario. The deck literally rewards you for your opponent not having a hand trap. And I think it's very important that people look past that premonition when they're looking at this format, because we are going to be very hand trap heavy this format. And we might not see Spiral in the top cut of events because of that, but I definitely think regional level, a lot of people are pushing that note just because of what the deck does. You thought one field spell was a problem? Please, the deck can still do so much more. Like, it's so very interesting. But those are the predictions that I've been reading across the board, besides your standard rivalry goes a match arguments. But I mean, who really cares about those? But hope you're ready. The only thing we do know for sure is Brandish and Altergeist are going to be among two of the best decks in the format, and if not, I'm definitely saying that they will be the best, because unless Pendulum has something cooking that we haven't seen yet, it'll be interesting. So, 'tis the ignorance of the new format. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.